Now we're ready. That Sunstrike land. Is my camera working to be okay? Didn't look like it landed.
This one's in the bag.
Let's take a look.
It's in the
You've got a Tide Hunter, Bounty, Lion, as well as Invoker and Spectre. Back when Spectre was God mode at the end, if you got enough farm. And then it should be a 5 Lion, 4 Bounty Hunter. Although, recently I saw a mid Bounty Hunter, which was pretty ridiculous. And then Necro, Sniper, Silencer, Monkey King, Doom. So, mid Sniper, off lane Necro, safe lane Monkey King, 4 position Doom, 5 position Silencer. Okay. Every time I say that, I feel... I don't know if you guys are old enough, whoever's watching, to remember that video. But it's the, this is the Earth video. Okay, so, here's the Earth. Round. If you can recognize that reference. Good for you. He's gonna go Devour level 1. We'll see how he goes with the Infernal Blade, because I love maxing out Infernal Blade. The problem is he's going to be in a 4 position. He's going to be actually probably dead in this spot. The heal doesn't come in time. Bounty Hunter gets the kill. And there's your first blood and 3 bounty runes for the Radiant. So first blood there for the Dire. Looks like we'll see if they keep Tide by himself. This is before Janata took gold, if I believe correctly. Yeah, 7.21. Yeah. He's not taking gold here. If the animation shows up, that's just wrong. But he has to get Janata first for us to know. He did go Orb of Venom, so... throwing it back to the Janata Orb of Venom days. See what he's able to accomplish with that. This lane shouldn't be too hard until Doom, gets a couple levels into that Infernal Blade. And even then, I mean, if you go heavy on the mana drain, you'll have the stun. You should be able to make sure Doom, isn't too confident in this lane. He doesn't exactly have the biggest mana pool. So if you could drain out all his mana, you could keep the Spectre pretty much safe. But Tide, he's forced to pop that early salve, as the Monkey King and the Silencer are here, already level 2. And getting quite a bit of ways ahead of him, with the Bounty just sitting mid. I don't really think the Bounty should just sit here mid. You've got the Cold Snap, and you're doing a lot of damage here to the Sniper, but you're sapping experience, and you want your mid, especially the Invoker, to get ahead early. I think letting the Bounty Rune sap experience is not the best move. And if I were the mid, I'd be kind of upset, because I want him out of my lane. I don't want him to be disrupting and taking my experience. If I could get ahead of this Sniper, that's the opportunity I want. There's the Sun. He does have the mana drain. And that's what I hope he takes the level 3, takes the mana drain again, because that'll put him in a good spot to make sure that these heroes on the Radiant side can't exactly harass too much. The heal isn't going to be as present for the Necro, and on top of that, you won't have Infernal Blade if he didn't actually take Infernal Blade early, so. I'm a little bit shocked with that. And they're still letting the Tide kind of get harassed over bottom, and the Monkey King having a good time in farm. He is level 3, so it's not the worst. He's got 2 in the Anchor Smash. But they look over at the Doom. They've got the Bounty Hunter here. And they should be able to get this kill, and they will. Bounty Hunter, though, just gets away. Shadow walks to safety. And the Sunstrike is thrown. That'll kill the Necro. So 3 kills here for the Dire. Grabbing both of them over top. Spectre, though, in trouble and will end up dying. Scorched Earth.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That's the Spectre going down for the first time. Gets 2 assists. Before he does go down, as well as a kill. They had a couple of kills over here. Is that level 2? No, he took the stun level 2. I mean, that's not awful, but again, I'd really... Having that mana drain could be devastating. I think making it really hard for the Necro to get a heal off, or for the Doom to get anything off, really could be disgusting. Sunstrike over bottom. They look for the Monkey King. They don't get it, but with the Gush and probably an Anchor Smash on top of that, that'll lead to another kill. So 4-1 here for the Dire. Doing a good job. This is, you know, being mobile. The Invoker's doing a really good job as well. Throwing those Sunstrikes and landing quite a bit. Helping out his team when they're, you know, able to get these kills as long as he lands it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
5.5 minutes in so far. Oh, Doom. Just taking a look, but it's actually the Tidehunter who loses his life. I look over in the jungle thinking that he was in trouble, but it was him taking a little bit of damage. Meanwhile, Savage Ravage gets run down by both the Silencer as well as the Monkey King, who's getting close to level 6. He's going into the Battle Fury. Got the Invoker still sitting mid, but again, he doesn't have to really rotate just yet. He's doing all right over mid, but Sniper not doing amazing. Like, the last hits are better on the safe lanes where, I don't know, I feel like they should be able to get this Sniper. If they throw like a Tornado, Cold Snap, and have a rotation or 1 or 2, they could have killed that Sniper. Top, taking a look. Doom. TP's out and unable to stop it. They did have the stun, but they lost track of him. Oh, okay. Really did look like he was gonna go down, and he just peeks himself into the trees and is able to escape. But again, the Bounty Hunter coming mid, he's not helping this Invoker unless he's able to get under there and get a kill. They've got the Sentry Ward. They have the vision. I mean, they could get this Sniper if he finds himself moving up a little bit too far. Booker is level 6. So let's see. He does have Stun Strike. We'll see if they go after it for another kill. Soon to be level 6 is this Lion. And no longer with double damage. Bounty Hunter coming top. Let's see. Gonna be a tough one. Doom again, though. He's got Scorched Earth level 2, so he is kind of hard to kill. And the Lion is going 302, so not going into the Hex, going more into the Mana Drain, which I think is a fine call. The Janata comes out doing a lot of damage and a quick kill there. Silencer didn't even really have a second chance to think about that, as he had been stunned up and hit with that Janata, as well as the Spectral Dagger to get the kill. Infernal Blade comes out, but that's going to leave Doom pretty low on mana. Gets the Ensnare through onto the Lion, and stun. Scorched Earth doesn't get the kill, and he'll be able to escape. Meanwhile, though, Bounty Hunter's been spotted. We'll try to TP out. The Assassinate comes in time, though. With the Shrapnel on top of him, another kill here for the Radiant. 5-3, the game's still sitting even about 9 minutes in. Switch it over to the net worth. Ooh, Priest of FSM. The sub, I wasn't looking at my chat, but there's the Sunstrike with the Ravage. They took the Necro really quick. They also use Haunt to try and come in onto the Monkey King. They've got 4 heroes through. Doom coming over. He doesn't have level 6, so he'll be stunned up, but no Wukongs here at level 7 for the Monkey King either, and he's been spotted. Shuriken comes out. Infernal Blade onto the Bounty Hunter. They continue to chase onto the Monkey King. They might be able to get this kill. There's the stun. It will land. They lose the Bounty Hunter, but they take the Monkey King. Necro comes over. He's only level 5 as well, and the Spectral Dagger should get this Spectre out. Stun comes out again onto the Doom and snares the Spectre. Assassinates, so definitely dead. Bring the Bounty Hunter back over. He's not level 6, so he doesn't have track to give, but he looks over at the Doom, who eats a Janata. Stun comes out. There's the Gush with the Sunstrike. Everything coming in to land. And again, another kill here for the Dire with that Invoker. He's 3-0-1. And he's landed a bunch of Sunstrikes to really help out. Curse onto the Invoker with Balance Strike. He'll use the Tornado. Now he's silenced on the run. Arcane Curse procs again. And the Invoker still going into this Midas. He's sitting third on the net worth right now. Spectre's sitting second, and that's real big. Now a Sunstrike once again onto the Necro with a finger. They're able to line it all up to kill off this Necro. Assassinate hits onto the line to get that kill. Bounty Hunter now under the Shrapnel, eating the Arcane Curse once again. The dust will land, so he is most likely dead here, and it's a double kill for the Sniper. They have Ravage in 25. They bring a third hero down here. Necro comes down again. The Sniper's sitting here, a lot of damage taken by the Silencer. They have Sunstrike available? Not at the moment. Spectre, all the while, is still just farming over towards top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So, Doom, I believe it come out over top. That's onto the Spectre, but you need to make sure that you can chase down the Spectre. You have the Infernal Blade. With the Scorched Earth, he's able to double back, gets out of the reach of the Doom, and he'll be able to survive. So Doom now down. Lion comes over, Necro. Well, very dead as he's hit by the Cold Snap Alacrity onto the Invoker. He's got this Midas to work with now. So he really should be able to get out and ahead as he's sitting fourth in the net worth. But at the same time, again, Spectre not dying to that Doom, not going down for the third time this game, is able to really capitalize on the space that's being made. Monkey King going into the Battle Fury, so that farm should really jump as soon as he gets it. As he's died 2 times, he doesn't have any kills to his name. But the one doing a really good job right now is the Sniper. As I say that, use the Ravage to get this kill. Sunstrike unneeded. And it's this Tidehunter, Savage Ravage, that gets it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Lion level 7, he's got Finger in 14. You're looking for this Radiance on the Spectre. Let's see what they can do, because the Global Silence comes out. They've also got the Monkey King coming towards top. They should be able to get the kill with the Assassination. Wukong's command is also used, so they'll grab themselves too. They bring a lot of heroes here. They use Wukong's command. Doom was on cooldown.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
And the
attack.
Assassinate onto the Bounty Hunter, but it's just a deterrent.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has
4 heroes here over in the top tier 1. They're able to clean up a tower. And they're starting to 5-man over here for the Radiant side. I mean, we'll see how much that's worth it to them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Spectre is
attack.
going to be farming up and still going for this Radiance. You want the Sacred Relic? You see if you can get it, especially with the gold that's going to be coming in from the tier 1 tower. They have Ravage in 30.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they've almost got this mech, so Tidehunter going to be able to sustain the team. The Spectre only level 8, so kind of falling behind in terms of experience, but the gold is
Radiant's
still
bottom
there.
tower has fallen.
The 2 other cores sitting at level 10. In terms of experience, falling a little bit behind. But again, 4 heroes coming over. They're smoked up. Bounty Hunter. Ooh, smoke gets broken on the Doom. Invoker able to get Invis. He's trying to run away. They know the courier just came by, so they'll get the dust on him. The Arcane Curse as well as the Shrapnel, Assassinate, Doom. Everything used for the Invoker to get the kill. They bring over this Tide as the Necro uses that ult. They get the Ravage out as well as the Shuriken bouncing around. The Haunt comes in. This is without a Radiance, so just to get the Doom, I mean, that's a bit much. Silencer would be another good kill here if they're able to get it, but they'll lose the Tidehunter for it. Spectre, I don't even know if he's going to get the kill on the Silencer. And now the Assassinate comes out, and he's forced to run. Still no Sacred Relic. The Battle Fury picked up for the Monkey King. So going really well there for the Radiant.
Under attack.
I mean, it's getting pretty tough here for the Radiants, for the Dire side. They're falling behind pretty much on farm for the Spectre, where you'd like to get this Secret Relic soon enough. Invoker was effective when, you know, he's throwing Sunstrikes from a distance, but right now he's still trying to form up a bit and be effective in these engagements that are like 4-on-5, 5v5, and they'll lose the line bottom. Tidehunter shows his mug, and now let's see if they can get the kill on the Monkey King. He pops the Jingu, and they spot the Bounty Hunter once again. Coming through will be the Doom. They use the dust, and he immediately slows himself by going into the Shadow Walk. The mech comes out, keeping him alive. The Assassinate's thrown. They're trying to find a Primal Spring, but the Bounty Strike comes out,
Dire's bottom tower is
and
under
the Primal Spring, but now back in the trees. So, Sunstrike, Gush. He's tracked, so he's not getting too far away, but they find the Lion again, way out in no man's land.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
14 to 12.
Dire's bottom tower
2,000 net
is
worth lead. They got the track onto the onto the sniper. They need to do more with that, though. The problem is becoming they've got these tracks and their supports go in, they end up dying, and they're relying now for this game to go long, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, they've now got the Sacred Relic. They're short, you know, about 900 gold here on the Radiance in full. Invoker still going for the Ags.
Excellent.
Double damage. For me.
This'll come in handy.
Solar Crest for Bounty Hunter. Invoker starting to farm top, where I think maybe Spectre should be taking over. But Spectre hiding in the jungle, hoping he doesn't go down again. Which isn't the worst, and then coming across to the mid lane to get these last hits.
Bountiful.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I think
Radiant's
he just
bottom
finished
tower
off the
is under
medallion. It
attack.
won't be going into the Solar Crest, but we'll see. They find the Doom. They've got him tracked up. They'll look to get that kill. They'll throw the Ravage. That's going to land on the 4 of these heroes. The Haunt's going to be on top of that. They've got themselves Spectre coming in with the track onto the Silencer, but the Balance Strike hits on 2. The Necro ult thrown to the line. They'll get themselves 2 here for the Radiant. They'll look to take the tier 2 tower. They use Haunt and Ravage again, and unfortunately, nothing to follow that up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tide. Assassinate with the Jingu proccing. Balance Strike comes out, and that'll get a kill. Invoker trying to do all he can. He's got the Cold Snap on the Necro. The dust comes out. He's trying to run away, but the last word placed on top of him. Spectral Dagger across to get to the high ground for the Spectre, but again, they're just diving in deep, and they should be able to get a kill. And they will.
Dire's middle tower.
Spectre turns around with the help of the Bounty Hunter. But we'll see if this is even a good choice. They've always got dust on the Radiant side. Meanwhile, they take the tier 2 tower. They're killing the line now 19 to 13. It was 14 to 12, so 5 kills for the Radiant, 1 kill there for the Dire, and they used everything for it.
Infection surges.
Yeah, so back to the Solar Crest. $6,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant. I mean, there is comeback potential for the Dire if they're able to get track kills, and well, Spectre has the Radiance now, but if that's going to be enough, we'll see. Blink Dagger next for the Tide Hunter. Invoker's still looking for the Ags.
Dire's top tower is under
This is a
attack.
really tough game for the Dire to pull out. They're just so far behind, and it's not going to get better for a while. And they still need to farm up. The Sunstrike will spot this Roche attempt. They finally have the Ags here on the Invoker. We'll see if they even come in to try and stop this. It's a slow Roche at the moment. The line comes over. There's the last word as well as the Arcane Curse, so Line unable to make an entrance, but they have Ravage available with Haunt in 5. This could line up really well for the Dire. Sunstrike, that'll spot it. They get the Haunt, they might be able to grab it. They gotta get in though. There's the Ravage, and the Aegis is picked up by the Monkey King, so it's not gonna matter. They've got the Necro ult onto the Tide Hunter. You use the Ravage, he'll end up dying. That's gonna be 1 now, 2 with the line falling. Primal Spring over, looking at the Invoker. And they'll look at the Silencer. Assassinate hits the Invoker. There's the Doom coming in. Oh, Spectre gets a second, but ends up falling, as does the Bounty Hunter, to the triple kill of the Silencer. And they're still looking to grab the Invoker.
Radiant are scanning.
This did not go favorable for the Dire at all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Tier 3 getting taken. Sunstrike hits on the Monkey King. Track is thrown. The Tornado not landing. Balance Strike as well as the Dust. $7,000 net worth lead. I just don't see it cutting down for the Dire at the moment. They've got the Battle Fury here on the Monkey King, so he's able to farm. You got this BKB that he used in the last fight. Sniper going into the Mjolnir. And then Radiance here for the Necro, as he picked a Blink before. His farm is pretty atrocious, to be quite honest. And he's below the Tide, who hasn't exactly had the easiest of games, as he's going into a Blink Dagger as well. It kind of rides on whether or not the Spectre and the Invoker are going to be able to hold, but Spectre still looking into the Manta style, Invoker now going Boots of Travel. Like, this game is tough. And for the Dire to pull it out, they're really going to struggle here. On the bounty, and again he's been spotted. Assassinate with the Balance Strike. That's -4 now. 34 stolen intelligence for the Silencer, something I haven't really been keeping track of this game. This has been so tough here with no answers yet for the Dire. When they put it all together, they look decent, but again, it comes down to, can they put it together? Cold Snap, Tornado. With the Meatball on top of it, there's the Boundless Strike. The Ravage comes out. That's going to land onto a couple with the Haunt, following it up. They should be able to at least kill the Silencer, though the Tidehunter taking a lot of damage here, trying to get out. And there's the jaunt over to the Illusion behind the Sniper to get a big kill there. Might be able to get another onto the Doom. There's the Reaper Scythe onto the Tidehunter. Trying to take this mana of the Monkey King. Make sure he doesn't chase all the Balance Strike. Able to escape. It's a good chunk of gold going for the Spectre. Has the Yasha. They get a couple of kills there. They lose a tower, though. $8,000 net worth lead. It rises from 6,000 a moment ago, and I mean, a Reaper Scythe again, that lands. Monkey King doing a lot in these fights. They got behind the Sniper, which was nice with the Haunt of the Spectre, but again, this team's very reliant on their cooldowns. So it's been very tough here for the Dire to make some progress. Manta Style might help. Invoker mules into a BKB. That's the right decision. And a 5-man smoke from the Radiant, and this is while Ravage is down and Haunt is down, so this could be really big for them, but they lose the Aegis, and now they're going to dust in and run in. They've got the Global Silence on top of that. They'll look for the Assassinate onto the Spectre. The Balance Strike hits with that, but the mech comes through from the Tidehunter to keep him alive for a little bit longer. They lose the Bounty Hunter as well as the Spectre. 2 heroes dead once again. Radiant really rolling through. They move with that smoke.
Thank you.
It's going to come out of my pay, isn't it?
So they'll look for the tier 3 over mid once again. The Bounty Hunter buys back. Back onto the Doom. Wukong's command gets used. Also, the Sunstrike that lands. The Ravage on top of it coming in with a Haunt. They'll get themselves at least one if they're able to take out the Doom. Well, towards them, and they finally get it with the Shuriken, hitting on 2 of these heroes to get the kill. Again, they'll use this Reaper Scythe to get them the Tidehunter. Spectre falls with that. I mean, those were track kills, but at the same time, you are losing so much for it, and it looks like you'll lose another. They take the tier 3. Their high grounding hasn't exactly been great. And Sniper able to get off the Tusk, or Tidehunter once again. I'm also reading chat here. The finger thrown it to the Necro doesn't finish him off. They're still chasing the Sniper. Really trying to get the kill here. Kraken Shell, Anchor Smash, one more shot. That'll get him. The question is, does he die for this? Blink away, Primal Spring, not gonna land. And he gets out. But still, buyback from the Spectre and the Tidehunter. Doom comes out. That's going to be on the Spectre who just respawned. They don't have Ravage to work with, but the Tornado hits on two. They've also got the Meteor coming through. BKB's going to be popped here by the Monkey King. They'll get the kill into the Doom. They'll look for the MK, but he's able to TP out with the BKB. That is defensive. Doom is used, and Spectre survives it all. They need this track gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Coin for me.
Booker has the boots of travel.
I split the bounty 3
But
ways.
it's such a struggle when Sniper is able to freely just sit there from the back lines and continue to shoot away at these heroes on the Dire side. And the way they get through that is with the Haunt. But when Haunt's on cooldown, there's no way to get to the Sniper, really. Take a Tornado and hope it lands. Maybe get behind enemy lines with the Bounty Hunter, but he's been able to only make it so far. They've been carrying dust on all these heroes. And actually right now, yeah, the only one who's got it is Doom, so... It's like the first time they haven't had it on multiple heroes this whole game. So 31-22, 8,000 net worth lead here for the Radiant. It was 10,000 a moment ago.
Dire's
But it
bottom
has
shrine
dropped
is
down.
under
In terms
attack.
of experience, though, the Radiant really do have an advantage there as well. And they go for this bottom shrine to make sure that they can't TP over. Get themselves in a good position in the bottom area of the map. They still have the top shrine for the next Roche.
Dire's
Radiant
bottom
should
shrine
think about
is
trying to
falling.
take that out. Nullifier picked up here for the Monkey King. Next Roche is 30 seconds away. So Aegis for the Dire could mean a lot, especially if it's on the Spectre. Lion going for the Aether Lens. Tide buys a Tome of Knowledge. He's got Guardian Greaves and a Blink, and that's it. His farm has been struggling as of late. Bounty Hunter does have this Solar Crest, but we'll see if that's enough. Guardian Greaves finished off here for the Silencer. He also buys a Tome of Knowledge. So Tide with that Tome. I think he already used it. He's got level 18 here. He's got level 3 into the Ravage. Level 20 will give him -5 Gush Armor, which will be nice. But at the same time, Roche comes back up. I mean, they do have Haunt, they do have Ravage, so they could try and contest this. It's a pretty risky spot to go in on. Meanwhile, the BKB is only 6 seconds here for the Monkey King, and he's the only one who's got it. But unfortunately, I think they're already too late.
Radiant are scanning.
Sunstrike, potential Haunt. Haunt? Aegis? Oh, picked up by the Sniper. And Roche is killed by the Radiant anyway, so the Dire don't come out advantageous in that one at all. It's a move you had to make, though. Now the Haunt is down. And they pick up the Aegis. Spectre did get the cheese, so, you know, something to come out of that one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now track onto the Doom. The high ground siege starts again. They've got the Aegis on the Sniper this time around. Tornado comes out. That's going to land onto 3. They should have the Ravage to follow this up. This is going to be a lot of trouble here for the Radiant. They'll get the kill into the Doom to start it off. The Guardian Greaves will be used by the Silencer, but it's not going to be enough to save the first life for the Sniper. Moving forward is the Necro. Might look at throwing the Reaper Scythe onto the Tidehunter, but he won't even be able to survive that. Spectre gets the kill, 2 heroes dead, and now they look after getting the Sniper as well as the Silencer, continuing on forward. They've got the track onto 2 of these heroes. The Arcane Curse is going to land onto 3. Spectre gets the cheese off, still taking a lot of damage. BKB is going to be popped here. They'll get the kill onto the Tidehunter as well as the Lion. They still have Invoker, so they're kind of pulling in these 2 heroes. And the Assassinate ends up getting stopped. The Tornado misses, however. So they got to try and find something the Cold Snap. Oh, boy. Just blown up is that Bounty Hunter. They've got Spectre still alive. Deafening Blast misses. This Invoker. Come on. Now they'll look over at the Sniper. Oh, boy. Taking so much damage there. Dies to the Invoker. They look for the Silencer. Monkey King coming over. Primal Spring lands on 2. They've also got the Doom, dooming up the Invoker. The Haunt comes out once again. They'll be able to finish off the Silencer. And nullified. Invoker buying back. Radiance burning, and let's see, Spectral Dagger as well as the Manta. Now the Tornado coming in. He goes back to the high ground looking after the Monkey King. They've got Lion back up. The Nullifier is going to hit into the Invoker. They'll take out the Monkey King. They'll look over at the Doom, who's back into the fight. Do they have a Blink Dagger here on the Lion? No, but they do have Aether Lens. They'll be hit with the Cold Snap. They're still continuing to chase. Necro goes in. This is just feeding after feeding after feeding. Yes, they will get the Spectre, but they might even lose this Necro on top of that. And that could be a full team wipe here for the Dire, and they will. Oh, God, that is horrible here for this Radiant side. One after the other, after the other, after the other. And Dire. Yes, they do lose the Spectre at the end with the Reaper Scythe, but a lot of kills here for them. And that'll for sure slow down the Radiant team. Would have liked more of those to be track kills. I goes deep. And just sitting here in between the tier 1 and the tier 2. Level 15 for the Bounty Hunter. TP mid, TP to the Shrine. 3 heroes. All 3 heroes that are up nearing mid. Take the tower, the Assassinate thrown to the Tidehunter. The Doom as well as the Sniper are there. But again, without the Haunt, they just don't want to fight. Because if you could get to the back line with that Haunt, get on top of the Sniper, he is so glass that it's really tough for him to even survive against that Spectre. So the lead keeps going down, and Spectre going into the Heart has the Manta style. Invoker, meanwhile, did pick up that Eul's going into the Lincoln Sphere as well as the Hex. MKB is going to be picked up for the Sniper, so hitting a little bit harder onto the Spectre. Was hitting hard in that last fight. They do smoke up, so Dire feeling themselves at the moment as they do have Ravage as well as the Haunt. Necro on the low ground. There's the Blink Gush. Ravage on to 2 with the Haunt on top of that. That's going to be the track on to 1. They'll find the track on a 2nd. That's going to be 2 kills here for them, as well as the Tornado hitting onto the Sniper. BKB is going to be popped, and down goes Sniper. 3 heroes dead, and this game is back to even.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
This should be a tier 2 as well. Net worth, yeah. Should be sitting even.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Use the range racks, but Sniper dead for 40. See what they can do. If they can take a tier 3 here and take out that Shrine over top, that would be nice. Jeez, Silence are really hitting hard. X stun as well as the track. They need to be careful. Monkey King coming with the Primal Spring. They'll find the Tornado. That's going to land to the Doom. Nullifier hitting onto the Lion as well as the Balance Strike. That'll get the kill. The Global Silence is there, but For what? I mean, they didn't really follow up on that. And those heroes will exit on the dire side.
Regeneration.
Coin for need.
Invoker. 3,100 gold saved up. Spectre, let's see. Has enough for the heart. Buyback available. So you go for the heart and commit and be careful afterwards, but we'll see. Roche up in maybe 50.
Coin for me.
Actually, wisely doesn't buy out. Mid, though. They find the bounty hunter. They'll get the kill. Not the worst thing in the world. We'll see if he goes for the heart, though. Sometimes you items like this where you have to commit and just fend off the opponent's team while you hold for buyback. I think a heart in this situation is one of those items, but they're trying to really find the Doom out of the Spectre. I don't know if this is really the play, because the Tornado comes down, the Doom's going to come through into the Invoker, but he's not going to die. So they look for the kill onto the Doom. He ends up surviving. There's the finger with the Ravage, and now the Haunt in. So let's see where they can go with this one. Sniper's going to be on the back lines. The Illusion will be taken out, and this is actually just deterring them. Doom is finished on the Invoker, and he might move forward.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tornado
Dire's structures are
in trouble, and Meteor comes down. That is such a bad play, and now the Assassinate comes in, but this is not looking good. This should be at least another exit kill, Global Silence or not. It's not going to matter here, as you're probably going to lose the Silencer and the Sniper on top of this. Oh, but he's able to TP out, and the stun was actually used on the Silencer. And Cold Snap comes in. They find the Necro. This is going to be 4. So that's 4 kills there. And Aegis Key's Refresher Shard all going their way.
Sean has fallen to the Dire.
So all of a sudden, for the Dire side, it's a 6,000 net worth lead. Things have been very reliant on the Haunt as well as the Ravage, and now Doom dying to the Bounty Hunter, as well as the Tide. And that's without Ravage used. Pipe's going to be finished off soon for the Tide Hunter. Bounty Hunter, meanwhile, at 2,500 saved up gold. Assassinate through onto the Lion, but again, it just doesn't really matter. Not a long cooldown, so not really costly. Blink. Ravage hits onto 4 with the Refresher Shard. There's the Ravage with a Cataclysm once again. Everybody gets deleted. Everybody dies. Sniper buys back, but is it going to be really worth anything? BKB into the ice wall, and there's another kill. Everybody gone except the Doom coming back in 8 seconds who had died earlier. And there it is. That should be it here. The Dire should win it.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
The game inside a game. It's also known as the blame game coming out.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
There's one tier 4 going down. Necro up in 20. Silencer up in 20. But it won't matter. The Ancient is down in the ground and ready to be killed.
Radiant's ancient is under attack. Dire